The longest #1 song ever is Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men's 1995 single, One Sweet Day. This ballad clocked in at a whopping 16 minutes and 35 seconds, making it the longest #1 song in US charting history. The song was written by Mariah Carey and Walter Afanasieff as an acknowledgement of those that had passed away. The thoughtful, yet powerful lyrics have stayed with people ever since its initial release. One Sweet Day eventually replaced their other single, Fantasy, at the top spot on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, where it stayed for an incredible 16 consecutive weeks. Originally released as a single on November 14, 1995, music critics and fans of the artists praised the collaboration. Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men filled the track with emotion, making it a touching tribute to lost ones. Upon its release, the song became a global sensation. In the US alone, it gained more than 2 million copies in its first week. One Sweet Day was also a success throughout Europe, as it quickly began climbing the charts in the UK, France, and Germany. During a 2005 interview, Carey mentioned that success of the song was mainly due to its simplicity. While it was a powerful and heartfelt message, the track was catchy and uplifting. Not only was it the longest song to ever reach the #1 spot on the Hot 100, but it was also the first to stay in the spot for over a year. It remains the only track to date that has held the #1 position for more than 12 weeks in a row. Over time, many popular artists have performed or recorded covers of the hit. Carrie Underwood, Justin Bieber, and Ariana Grande have all done renditions of the Mariah Carey classic. Throughout the years, One Sweet Day has gone on to become one of the most beloved records of all time. Aside from its lengthy run at the #1 spot on the US Billboard Hot 100, the song topped charts in countries such as the United Kingdom, Australia, Sweden, Netherlands, and Switzerland. It was even the most successful single of 1996, topping the year-end Hot 100 chart and earning numerous awards. According to Recording Industry Association of America, it has been certified 8 times multi-platinum for sales and streams surpassing 8 million units. The success of One Sweet Day throughout the world solidified Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men's status as two of the biggest musical acts of the 90s. To this day, it remains one of the longest singles ever to top the US charts. It has received plenty of airtime, as radio stations still occasionally play the record. To this day, the song continues to be an inspiration to aspiring songwriters and artists. Its powerful emotions and thoughtful lyrics give it an extra appeal still appreciated by those who listen to it. When it comes to the longest #1 song in history, Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men's One Sweet Day takes the crown. The emotional ballad managed to stay in the top spot of the US Billboard Hot 100 for 16 consecutive weeks and remains the only single to ever do so without interruption. A true classic of the mid-90s, its emotional lyrics and soft melody are still appreciated by those who hear it. From the UK to Sweden, One Sweet Day rose to the top of many charts and held its spot for an incredible length of time. To date, It has been certified 8 times multi-platinum and has been covered by some of today's biggest stars.